Good day to you. Today I want to give you a good hope for the coming year, that you will go into the new year 2024 with a smile. I like to call it the year of 8 or 80 because 2024 adds up to that. 8 is a number for new beginnings and new mountains. So let me speak 10 things about it. God has already given you a light within you. What happens is when you are turning 13, 14, this light can go dimmer and your own nature of darkness can go overcome. So it is time now to take account to see how much of light is there, how much of darkness is there. And we have a promise, in Him was life and that life was the light of men. So all pioneer scientists believe that God's light in them, God's knowledge in them, helped them, Sir Alexander Fleming to discover penicillin, Louis Pasteur to discover pasteurization and remove tubercle bacillus from milk and make milk safe, which was a huge problem at that time. Anesthesia, then antiseptic practices by Joseph Lister. All these were introduced by people who believed that science was God's light shining in their heart. So here are my thoughts for you and for myself. Give me this mountain, said Caleb at 80 years. 2. Leave your valleys behind or pass through your valley as a necessary experience. Valley or a plateau takes you to the next climb ahead. God of the mountain is also God of the valley. 3. There are no threats. There are only challenges that will grow you at 20 years, 40 years, 60 or 80. Gear up for climb up. Say to yourself, gear up for climb up. 4. Get ready to refire and not to retire grumpily. At every season of life, God has a light for you. So if your lamp feels like lost oil, cracked up, let God heal your lamp. Let God refresh you, renovate you, refurbish you, and give your wick the strength of life to last all your life. That's what God is about. And fill up with oil of God's life in you so that you will always have a flame at the age of 20 or at the age of 80. Scatter light, share light, and light shines best where darkness is thickest. Make that your motto. There are no threats, there are only challenges. 5. Support the next generation and not obstruct. Progress is made by making way, making space, making time for others. So you do the hard work, others get the space. You invested much time that others may have time. You found many things that others may have scope. That's part of your God's scope. Think of life as others. God first, others next, yourself last. Support next generation and not obstruct. 6thly, move from head of all to head of support to cooperation. So give yourself a new title, head of support. You can say with me, if you are passing 60, 65, head of support. If you are passing 65, stop the scowl and grow a smile. So every time you feel like doing a scowl or a howl or a growl, grow a smile to overcome the situation. Then your chemotransmitters get right, neurotransmitters in the brain gets right with empathy, satisfaction, satiety. That's the way to go. 8. Dwell on what is in your power to change, advance growth. Stop grumbling about the things you cannot change. Let me repeat myself. Dwell on what is in your power to change, what you can change. And stop grumbling and wasting your energy and adding up negative energy and chaos by grumbling on what you can't change. 9th, add sweet when others do sour. Don't poke your mouth if your hand is not helping and if your foot has not walked the talk. Don't poke your mouth. But if your hand is helping, you are walking the talk, then you have a contribution to make with suggestions, not criticisms. 10th one, count the irons in the fire, attend on the fire and the irons. Don't have too many irons in too many fires. because you will burn your fingers and you will end up with a lot of ash. So count the ventures in which you will be involved and get your best shot at it. And I want to read from John chapter 1. In the beginning was God, and in the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And in him was life, and that life was the light of men. And that light shines in the darkness cannot overpower the light God gives inside you. So happy journey, expecting 2024. I'm Dr. Lalith Mendis. If you want any more reason and science clips, please send me a WhatsApp number, WhatsApp 2074 211 5011. If you are from overseas, plus 94 74 211 5011. Also, you can download my app, Golden Nuggets, from Google Store or from App Store or Google. God bless you. Good season ahead.